Hi YouTube, this is Pam at Willow's Garden, and I was getting ready to can some peaches. I found these at the market and they were a good price. I didn't get a whole lot, I've still got some, but I thought, well, I'll put up a few for cobblers since I'm low on that. So I'm going to bring you along for the process. First I'm going to wash the peaches real good, and then I'm going to put them in a water bath of boiling water just for a minute, just to loosen the skins up and peel them, and I'll bring you along. Okay guys, this is what you're going to need. I hope I haven't forgot anything. You don't have to have one of these. This just helps tighten down the lids on the jars after you pack them. These are labels. Need those. This is your little debubbler tool right here. At the end it's got like little markings for like your headspace on your jars, because different vegetables and fruits, meats even, take different headspaces, so that's a handy little tool. And of course your lid lifter and a funnel. This is a collapsible one. That was a good deal. I just went to Walmart and they had one, the last one they had, and didn't have a price or anything on it. So the lady at the register said, "Hey, $1.99 all right with you?" I was like, "Yeah, that's an awesome deal." Of course, your jar lifter, and you're going to need some fruit fresh. So that helps protect the fruit, the color. Measuring cup, sugar, and I'm going to put water in that. It's going to be a bowl of ice. And you're going to need a pan to make some simple syrup in, and I'll show you how to do that when we get to that step. This is for my peaches to blanch them. I'm heating the water now. And of course the lids, they've been washed, and I'm going to bring them almost to a boil and let them just kind of simmer a few minutes. I have my jars in the oven right now. I've washed them in the dishwasher. That's all I had in there was just a big load of jars, because I've got to do kraut too. So, but I've got my jars in the oven on 200 for 20 minutes. I'm going to leave them in there. And this is my water bath canner. It's a stainless steel. It's Victoria, which they make great products. I love this one much better than the granite one I had for years and years and years. And my kids broke down and got me a KitchenAid mixer, which I cannot get out of the box because I've hurt my right arm. It's been, I don't know, a month and a half. It's starting to feel better, but I don't want to pick up anything really heavy. So I can't get it out of the box, so I have to catch them one day to get it out. And anyway, I'm babbling on. Alright, and this is my, this is a really cool lid that, I don't know if you can see that or not. I mean, I don't use it, but I just thought, that's pretty handy if, for a beginning canner or something, that would be pretty awesome for them. But I'm short, so whenever I put this lid on, well, I'm just going to pretend it's on, I have to get so close that I would burn my shirt almost, because I'm short. I need a step stool, but anyway. Alright, just joking around, goofing around, don't pay no attention to me. But I'm heating this water up too, slowly. So, alright, I'm getting ready to blanch the peaches, and I'll show you how I do that. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I've got this cool little tool that I'm going to get the peaches out with. And it's a big one. I've got a smaller one and this big one, which is really handy for big fruits and stuff. All kinds of things, really. But, got a handle on it. And, I think I found it at TJM, store. They had it on clearance. I was like, oh yeah, I could use that. You can use it for tomatoes, all kinds of stuff whenever you blanch them. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that. Almost forgot to show you. Alright, enough goofing, I gotta get to work. Okay, I'm getting ready to make the simple syrup. I'm not gonna get it hot yet. I'm but I want to go ahead and get it made up. It won't hurt to sit a little bit. But anyway, the ratio is 1 to 2. 1 cup of sugar to 2 cups of water. So I have 2 cups of sugar to 4 cups of water in here. So this is just a half cup scoop. I've already put 1 in there. So I need 3 more. I'm going to have to put just a tad more because I'm videoing this, so it's not really a good level. I mean, you could put a little bit more sugar if you like the heavier syrup. I like the light syrup. Alright, just a tad more. Probably, let's say, that's pretty good. It doesn't hurt it. Alright, that's simple syrup. And if you have any left over, you can can it up also. It's great to have, say, somewhere, you know, or if you're making tea or something, use the simple syrup to sweeten the tea. You know, it's always good to have on the shelf, or you can use it for something else. Okay, I'll bring you back when I go to the next step. I'm getting ready to blanch the peaches, and I'm going to put them in this boiling water for 1 minute. These are big old puppies, and I didn't want to drop them in. That's one reason why I use this, because it just makes it a little easier to get in there without splashing yourself. Alright, 1 minute. Then I'm going to dunk them in the ice water to stop the cooking process. I'm going to let them drain in this strainer. Then I'm going to put them in another bowl, which I have over on the counter. And I'm going to keep doing this till I have all the peaches blanched. Okay, she accidentally cut the camera off. She thought I was done, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So, they're almost done. This just makes the skin easier to come off on the peaches, because you don't want to can the peaches. And if there's any like little places on the peaches or something, you can see the bruises and all that. You can cut them out easily too. So, just makes it a little easier. They're down here in this water. They're big old softballs. Look how big them things are. Huge. I only have 9, but I was blessed with 9, I feel like, so I'm going to can them. We can have cobblers this winter. Yummy. Okay, it's been a minute. You can see the skin trying to peel back a little bit. Dunk them in this ice water. It stops the cooking process. That's why I'm only doing 3, because this bowl would probably run over if I done more than that, because these peaches are huge. Alright, let them sit there a few minutes. I'm going to put 3 more in here in the water. I've washed them, so that's why they're not right here. 1, 2, 3. And they'll go another minute. Okay. I'm going to get these out now. Without getting all my ice cubes out. Hopefully. Okay. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain. Alright, that's how you blanch the peaches, and I'm going to let them drain there. Okay, I've blanched the peaches. So what you want to do, there's a line right around there. If you want to follow that, it makes it, I think it makes it easier. All you do is just cut around there. And see how the skin wants to come off? This is the chicken scrap bowl, so I just put all that stuff in there. And you're just going to peel these skin off the peaches. Any places that you see that might be bad, give it to the chickens. They love it. See how it just peels off in like sheets? Wonderful. Makes it so much easier than standing here peeling. These look delicious too. Nice and juicy and ripe. Okay, all the skin is off of that. Now you're going to separate it very gently. See how it comes apart? And you're going to take this seed out. and make sure there's nothing in there. I do. And just cut your peaches in slices. It's very easy to put up peaches. See that? I mean, the outside looked good. I didn't see any bruises or anything like that. So let me rinse my hands real quick because I'm going to show you something. Whenever you get maybe one more, because these are huge peaches I have. Sorry. Just didn't want to get it all over everything. But I'm going to take this Fruit Fresh and just sprinkle a little bit on the peaches. That just keeps them pretty. Keeps the color. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this process, and when I move on to the next one, I'll bring you back and show you what I do next. Okay, YouTube, I've got all my peaches cut up, and I've added more Fruit Fresh as we went through the layers. I'm just stirring them up a little bit to make sure all of them get covered in it. That way it stays beautiful without trying to mash them, because they're awesomely ripe. They're not mushy ripe, but they're just perfect for canning. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to pack them in the jars. So I'll bring you back for that. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to put it in the jars. These have been washed, and I put them in the oven for 200. You can put them from 225, depending on whatever you want to do. But I left them in there 30 minutes. Usually 20 will do it, but I go the extra mile. I don't know why. I'm just paranoid like that. Anyway, and I've got my funnel, which is clean. My hands are clean. I'm a fanatic when I'm doing anything. There's my peaches. Here's my simple syrup. I've heated it and got all the sugar melted in it. And there's my lids and bands that we're going to put on the jars. So I'm going to take you through this process so you can see how it's done. It's very simple. If I don't make a mess, which I'm good at, I always make a mess when I'm doing something. But my mama and my grandma always said, you know, if you get water on your belly when you're doing dishes, then you're a good dishwasher, okay? So I'm just going to put them in the jars. And you want to kind of pack them in there because that juice will make them float if you can without like smushing them. But just kind of pack them in there. And you might need a, let's get a spoon here to help push them down in there. Aren't they beautiful? Oh gosh, them are going to be so good whenever this winter comes and we're wanting some good old fruit. Yeah, I need a wide mouth funnel. Really bad. I had one, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. But anyway. See, I could probably get one more in there, maybe two. Let's pick this one. And one more. Maybe one more. That's too fat. Let's get this one. I know, I'm particular, sorry. Yeah, that one's good. Alright, now, what you want to do is you want to take and get all the air out. Well, actually, I think you're supposed to put the syrup in. See, it's been a while since I put peaches up. You gotta watch me, guys. Alright, hold on a second. Gotta put your syrup in next. You hear it? Whoop, bloop, 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 bloop. You can see the bubbles coming up. And you want to pack this kind of full because the peaches will probably float a little. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. You see that? It's almost to the top. And when I push these down, it's like, oh, like a quarter maybe. Now you want to debubble. Make sure you get all the air out if you can. Okay. I'll try to mash some babies down in there. See, it's hard to pack peaches, but do the best you can. Okay, you want to make sure you wash this rim very well. Wipe it off very good with a little vinegar and water, because you don't want any of that sticky syrup on there. Okay, now we want to get a lid. Come on, baby. It's very hot. Oh, oh, oh. Hot, hot, hot. And I'm cheating using my little ring. See? Oh. When you get it, it gives... It's a little handy tool. And it doesn't wear your arm out so bad. But see this... You can clean it really good if you get something on it. Love it. It's awesome. Anyway. Okay, enough of my tools. But there's the peaches. Okay, now we're going to set them in this water bath canner. And see how many I get. I pray I get a bunch. But okay, that's the process. I'm going to keep packing jars and I'm going to bring you back and we'll see how many jars we got. Okay, I'm getting ready to water bath these. There's the peaches. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a few in here with some simple syrup. I just filled it on up. But I can always make peach tea or something with it. Yum. Why waste it? Okay, I'm going to water bath can these, which means I'm going to set these down in this water. It needs to cover it about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, process them or cook them, whatever you want to call it, for 20 minutes. And then we're going to take them out and just set them to the side and let them cool for 24 hours. And that's all there is to peaches. Okay, I'll bring you back when they're done. This is the peaches in the water bath canner. See if you can see what that little dial says. There's a glare on it, sorry. I don't know. Where's it at? There it is. Sorry, I'm a bad camera person. There. Can you see it? Anyway. Okay, it's almost to the green. I think. I'm on my tiptoes. I'm going to set my timer. It's boiling away in there for 20 minutes and process these. Alright guys, we're back. And I've cut it off. Let it sit about 5 minutes. Just so it's not like rolling, boiling. And when you take this lid off, take it away from you. Nobody wants a facial or a burn, okay? I'm just going to set it back here on top of this. And let's see how our goodies turned out. I'm sure they're fine. Let's hope they ping. You want to set these on something kind of thick, because you're going to leave them on there 24 hours and out of drafts if possible, because that just helps them. I hear air coming out of that one. Ooh, probably liquid. Let's hope we hear some ping. That's music to my ears. See, you've still got plenty of juice in them. Oh, here's my simple syrup. And the last one. Alright. That's what they look like. And I'm going to let them sit 24 hours and I'm going to label them. And I'm going to put them on my pantry shelf. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the people that support my channel. And take care and God bless.